Hey guys, Justin here. I'm in Midland right now and vlog time. Thank you so much Puno Stuffs for this request here. Purple Yellow 2.0 Midland to Thornlie. Here we go. Rechange at Claisebrook. We're on set 22 here, and at the front is set 2. We're at the back set here. No, there are actually some people. I believe those are in some of the people back there playing music loudly. I will not be able to stop them, unfortunately. And also, this is the best spot to film because the button for opening the door is over there, which I'm not blocking it. If I'm actually standing at the front door, I will be blocking the buttons. So Midland to Thornlie, we should be hopefully getting the perfect timing of changing at Claisebrook to a Thornlie train because that's usually what happens. But the thing is, the rain has stopped for a while now, but the wind is ridiculous. So that's why I try not to have this door opened as many times as I can because it's really freezing when it actually opens. And the wind blows in and it's just chilly. This is Woodbridge. This train runs from Midland to Perth, stopping at all stations. Well, no choice. I have to move. It's too loud. This is East Guildford. Next station, Guildford. Well, now Midland line is definitely my least favorite line because I don't like Midland. That's basically the reason why I don't like Midland, so And every single time, most of the time when I take Midland line, there will be people actually either playing music or shouting loudly or doing stupid things on the trains. That's why. It's just like right there at the back, so I have to move. Unfortunately, I'm blocking the buttons, but I can't help it. The guys are just way too loud at the back there. Doesn't know how to stop or be considerate to the other passengers. You can probably still hear the music in the background. This is Guildford. Next station, Success Hill. This is also a very cool bridge. This is also, I guess this is one of my favorite sections, but Midland Line I don't really like. This again, the bridge, no railings. All the station's doors open on the right, so I don't even need to actually swap sides. Just stay on this right here. Next station, Bassendean. Bassendean is not a very bad area. I honestly actually do like it. There's a good cafe right outside here, so I've tried that cafe before and it's pretty decent. Although the size is not that huge, but I prefer a larger plate. But not as large as some of the big plates in some of the fancier cafes. Those are too huge, the size. This is Bassendean. Bassendean is a big station. Next station, Ashfield. Wow, the video is only 9 minutes right now. What the hell? Oh, that's pretty fast actually. 9 minutes when you get through all these sections. I guess Midland Line is pretty short, less than 30 minutes for the full journey, so. Oh yeah, today's Wednesday, so the museum will open later on. The railway museum, it will open. This is Ashfield. This is the problem of that. I need to actually move away when people actually needs to get off. Oh my gosh, it's literally freezing over here. As soon as the door opens, it just freezes. Finally, the sky's clearing out, but unfortunately I bet that later on it's going to be dark again and rain again, so... Thornlie Highway. Here's around there, huh? It's cool. Oh, this is a big turn here. Well, they're still delaying the airport line, so... not anytime soon we will be using those tracks down there. And there will be a Midland line train disruption in September and October area around there. So there won't be any Midland line filmings during that time. And there's the Morley-Ellenbrook line start to build as well. So that's why they need to build a bigger Bayswater station, because for the Ellenbrook line later on, they will connect again with Bayswater. So I don't know whether they would terminate at Bayswater or we'll just connect with Midland Line and then goes to Claremont or whatever that is later on. I actually wish that they actually do terminate at Bayswater. Then at least there will be a line that never hits the city, you know? That would be a little bit more interesting, but yeah. Yeah, they're building a new Bayswater station. The new Bayswater station is over that way. Which they will shut it down for 3 weeks by the end of the year, around, like I said, September or October, to facilitate the building of Bayswater station, the new one. Next station, Melbourne. Now, quick address. Recently, I got a request. Recently, I got some comments regarding Adelaide, asking me why I don't accept requests for Adelaide. The reason is I'm not even staying there long. I'm not even staying in Adelaide for long. Requests will only be accepted for places that I will stay for long. And now you might be thinking later on when I return to Hong Kong, I won't be staying in Hong Kong long. But Hong Kong is a very familiar area. It's my home, so that's why I will still accept requests even if I stay in like 2 to 3 months. But in Adelaide, I'm not familiar with the area, plus I'm just going to travel. So that's why don't expect anything, don't expect too much from the places that I will be traveling, just traveling. Like before in Japan. Like, you guys may be thinking, oh, okay, cool. Adelaide, the train system is not that huge. I can probably film all the sections, all the stations. I can probably reach all of the stations in my travels, within my travels. But then, if you're saying that, then how about Japan? If I go to Tokyo, are you expecting me to film the whole Tokyo metro system? It's impossible. I'm not joking. For Tokyo Metro, there's over 10 lines, and all of the lines except the Ginza line and the Maruno Uchi line. These two lines are in Tokyo, but most of the lines head out of Tokyo, extends to connecting to different lines. How can I film everything? It's impossible. So that's why whenever I'm going to travel, no request will be ever accepted, because I can never film everything. Because, you see, I can never film food journeys, I can never film bus journeys, because I don't even need to go over there. In Perth, I'm staying, so that's why I have plenty of time to do stuff, to film food journeys for you guys. But not in places that I'm just going to travel. I want to visit places instead of just spending time on trains. That's not the main part of my travel. So, that's why. No request will ever be accepted for when I go to travel, especially not in Japan. It's impossible. It's impossible to film everything. Even if I stay in Japan for the rest of my life, I probably still cannot film everything. You guys know the JR system in Japan, yeah? It connects the whole Japan. And also Shinkansen. How can I film the Shinkansen food journey? It takes 2 hours to get from Tokyo to Osaka. It's impossible. And also JR, so long. The Tokaido line. If you guys know what is the Tokaido line? Tokaido line food journey, 3.5 hours. If you want to take a local service. Not joking, 3.5 hours from, it passed through 4 provinces in Japan. So that's why, it's impossible. So, that's why, don't keep spamming, not very spamming, but just don't force the comments saying, please film things in Adelaide, please film things in Melbourne, please film things in Singapore. I won't be listening to any of those things because it's impossible sometimes. But Perth, you feel free to request because I'm staying here for long. Hong Kong, I'm familiar with the area. I will be staying for a few months when I get back for my holiday, so you guys can also request. But for Adelaide, you can see last time, I'm only going for a week. So, that's why. Please remember, no requests will be accepted for any places that I'm going for traveling only. Most of the time, I will do a live stream before we start, before I head over to the travel destination. So, this is Mount Thornlie. Please mind the gap. It's probably because of the twisted platform, so that's why the train actually has to say, please mind the gap. It's just like university. But of course the gap is not as serious as university, because the A series, they have built the plastic on the train, extra little bit of a stepping plastic right next to the doors, right out of the door, so that's why it won't be too big of a gap. They built it because of some of the people actually fall into the gap before. And they measured it out perfectly that the plastic and rubber thing won't touch the platform. Next station, East Perth. Well, only 20 minutes already waiting and we made to East Perth. And there's the city. Alight at East Perth for interstate trains or Trans-WA bus or train services. And this is the female announcer. The male announcer, I've heard a different announcement before and it added an extra really weird section. This basically says, light at East Perth for interstate trains or Trans-WA bus or train services, and more information about these services. There's an old engine in there. I bet it's just because the Bassendean Ashfield Railway Museum doesn't have enough space to put more trains. That's why some of them have to put over here. This is where you take Trans-WA to Northam, Kalgoorlie, all these areas. And for interstate trains, I bet they don't really have too many interstate trains that often, so. Next station, Claisebrook. We'll change trains at Claisebrook. Hopefully we don't need to wait. Now, even if it's an Armadale C pattern train on the other side, damn it! Gosh, that was loud. And let's see whether there's a train on the other side. If it is whatever it is, we'll take and we'll just change to Cannington if I need to. If it's a Thornlie one, cool, we'll take to Thornlie. If it's a C one, Armadale, then we'll take to Cannington, we'll change to Kalgoorlie afterwards. Which I think it should be a Thornlie service coming in. This is what usually happens. No rain. Perfect. Here is Claisebrook. Wait for the train to leave. Oh, unfortunately, the train won't be leaving anytime soon due to the changing of drivers at the front, so let's wait for this train to depart, and probably that driver might head into the depot or switch to Thornlie service, because usually sometimes the Thornlie trains will have driver switches at Claisebrook. And we'll send this thing out. There's that driver coming in. I'm gonna do my holding phone method, which just looks like me holding the phone normally. And we'll wait for our Thornlie service, which should be the next train, I bet. From Perth, 2 minutes. TA, so we'll just wait here. Need to cut, but the wind is ridiculous. So let's find a place to hide. Oh gosh, this is still ridiculous. Let's go here. The wind is literally ridiculous recently. It's like every single day is like a typhoon signal number 3 in Hong Kong. Sometimes even typhoon signal number 8, I think. But here we don't have a typhoon signal system. In Hong Kong we have typhoon signal number 1, number 3, number 8, number 9, and number 10. Number 8 plus, you don't need to go to school. There's a Thornlie coming back service. Basically in Hong Kong, every single morning, if it is either very heavy rain that it causes some problems, or the typhoon is in, the wind is crazy, then the news will say you don't need to go to school. So, oh, set 12 again. Okay, our service is arriving. Another A series. That's totally fine. We'll take whatever car. Usually Thornlie services doesn't really have a lot of people taking it. Oh gosh, this wind is literally ridiculous. Holy shit. You can see my hair. Literally blowing. By the way, I just cut my hair. Like 2 days ago, I just cut my hair, so. And here it is, set number 9. Take car number 3, set number 9 and 24. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of people at number 4. Let's take number 2 then. I didn't see too many people on this, so let's do it. Next station, Burswood. This is why I like this one. Because usually when I take from Midland direction back, I usually just take this to Cannington. So it's very easy, very smooth to take to Cannington and change bypasses. I'm sometimes might take to Old Street, but yeah, sometimes I might take to Old Street, but I have to take 998, then 34 or 100. I'd rather just take a Cannington, 34 or 100 directly, you know? Up to stadium. No stadium today, so straight through. Today's Wednesday, and I will be filming my bus journey on Saturday because the bus that we'll be filming next will be a high frequency bus, so that's why it will be still 15 minutes per bus during weekends, so that's why I can just film it in the weekends. That route I've taken before and it's pretty fast, so very useful route. So basically, since I said high frequency, you guys know it's going to be the 9 routes, which is those are high frequency, except 955. 955 is not. Yes, 955 is not high frequency. 990, 995. And then we have 998, 999, no. Those are 30 minutes. 990, 995, 950, of course, 950 is ridiculously frequent. 960, 970, 930, all these are high frequency. 910, frequency, high frequency. 935, nope, definitely not. That's basically all the high frequency routes. Next is Burswood. Apparently Burswood is so far away from the station. I actually didn't know that. I thought it was pretty close. But I like taking the Thornlie service because there are not too many people. I know it stops at every single station, but even if you wait for the C pattern comes in, this train will still arrive at Cannington faster than the C pattern, so no point. Because the train doesn't really have a tracks to overrun the trains, so that's why. In Japan, there are some big stations where they have more than 2 tracks. Then the local trains will stop at that one and wait for the express train to come in, stop at that station, the express train will go first, then the local train will go. Then the express train can overrun the local train. Oh, I miss Japan, guys. I really want to go to Japan. Japan is discussing of opening the border, so they will try it out real fast. I think Australia will be involved, but I'm not holding Australian visa or holding an Australian passport, so I've been to Japan a lot of times, very familiar with the train systems, very safe to film. I didn't get any troubles ever. Tokyo is the area that I think I need to film more, and also Hokkaido. Also, I need to film more. I've been to Hokkaido before, and I only filmed one journey. Tokyo and Yokohama, I filmed quite a lot, but those are just random journeys without any talking. And also Hiroshima, I filmed a little bit. That area. Those are cool. The trains are very cool there. Also, if the streetcars is okay, not bad, not the best though. Compared with the Hiroshima streetcars and the Adelaide trams, I'd rather take Adelaide trams. Victoria Park. So I should have shared some of the Japan videos up there for the cards, so you can check it out. I probably have put 2 Adelaide and 3 Japan, so. Next station, Carlisle. Welshpool station will disappear very soon, so before the next hour, but the thing is, I don't know when they will start the shutdown for Armadale Line. Because next year they will shut down Armadale Line for like 18 months. So that's why it depends on when it starts to shut down. Because I will come, if I can go back to Hong Kong, I will be coming back in around February. So if it's shut down before February or in January, then it will be a shame because I won't be able to film a few more times before it's shut down. Why does it have 2 dings? Ding ding! Like that? What the hell? Oat Street. It's 998. That's a dead one. No numbers. Probably 999. 998 is the frontier. Got some people getting on. This is a big station, so of course there will be people getting on. Next station, Welshpool. Now, there should not be too many people going to Thornlie. Thornlie is kind of off the beaten path. Not too many people will use it. Until maybe the Thornlie to Coburn link opens, then it might have more people to use it because then you can connect to Coburn. Just on this train, you can go directly to Coburn, so that's why. I don't know whether actually they will build an extra section from Thornlie just connects to Coburn or it directly connects. They're basically from Perth via Thornlie direct over to Coburn on the same train. But in Thornlie right now, the design of the station, it has a bumper already at the front of the station with the glass of the station. So how can they actually deal with that? Alright, Welshpool. Is anyone getting on? The answer is no? Alright. Next station, Queen's Park. We'll do it backwards for now. I bet those guys are gonna get off, so. If not, they won't take the Thornlie one. They're just gonna take the C one. Either they're going to Queen's Park or they're going to Thornlie. One of the two. If not, there's no point of them getting on at Oak Street and take a T one to Cannington and change to another C one. We do it backwards for now, that's fine. Oh, there's a B series. That's a C pattern. This is Queen's Park. It's actually pretty far from Welshpool. If they're gonna cancel out Welshpool, it's gonna be pretty inconvenient for the people, but that's fine. That's their decision. I can't decide on anything, so. To Cannington for all stations Beckenham to Armadale. I've never been to Queen's Park because I cannot even go here. There's no buses. There's Route 201. That's the only bus that actually passes through Queen's Park. And that thing is weekdays only plus limited service. There's only like how many stops? Not how many stops, like how many service every day. It's for like school service. Mostly because it connects Curtin Uni with Cannington. And there's no point of having 201. Basically, if you want to go to Cannington, just take 34, 72, 100. All of these are going to Cannington. Plus, if you want to take to Oak Street Station, why not just take 999 from Curtin? You can change to any of these stations. Change at Cannington for all stations Beckenham to Armadale. Now this is a Thornlie service. Let's see how many people get on this Thornlie service. Now no one is getting on here, so that's why we can just go and film across. We can do a wide angle. Well, there it goes. I was like, what the hell? Why the train's not moving? We'll sit down in wide angle. Oh. Thornlie, where this service terminates. Oh, here's Beckingham. Skip. Down to the tunnel. Well, I have no idea which side the door will open because I have experienced both sides every single, like not both sides. Like I've experienced both sides before, so like because this is like slightly in the earlier part of the day, they might enter platform 1. Just like I said, platform 1. So this is where we're going to end our vlog today. Thornlie, here we are. Not that I've not been here. Been here once before and I head out and eat. This is Thornlie Station. This service terminates here. Due to there's a bumper at the front, so that's why I need to travel slowly. And made it to Thornlie. Purple, yellow, 2.0. Hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Remember to like and subscribe, click the bell so that I can get notifications when I put 2 more minutes for this train to pass. We're not going to wait for it. Check out those links. Check out the links in the description down below for my other channels and my Instagram. Click on these videos up top, and peace.